Today's voiceover breakdown is going to feature John Wall's ball screen passing. So John is one of the best ball screen passers in the NBA at hitting the opposite corner. So we can see progression one right here is rejecting the coverage. He forces the low man to help, and then he can hit the opposite corner for a three. Now you can see its progression against a drop coverage. So we saw him rejecting the coverage, getting downhill, drawing in the low man, and hitting the opposite corner. Now he's going to attack this drop defender. He can see the low defender right here is tagging or shifting over. So that means the opposite corner is going to be wide open. On target pass for a knockdown three. Watch how he attacks downhill right here, right at Carmelo. He can see this defender is playing two. So because the screener pops, he has a responsibility to get to the screener and the player in the opposite corner. So John is able to pass it off his right hand right on target. That is a high level pass. Watch that again. Watch how quickly it goes from a dribble pickup right to a pass on time and on target. He starts to turn the corner here. He recognizes the low defender right there is going to tag the roller, and then he can throw that pass right on the lift up to Otto Porter. Just a great pass. He's so good at reading this low defender right here and seeing who is tagging the roller, and then he can make that pass across court on time and on target. He's so good at this. He's one of the best at the NBA at turning the corner in a ball screen, recognizing who is helping on the roller or the popper, and then having the ability to hit that opposite corner pass. Now against the ice coverage, so his primary defender wants to send him to the sideline and baseline. They're still in a drop coverage, the screener's defender is, so he starts to turn the corner. He recognizes the low man is at the restricted circle. This defender at the elbow is playing this shooter, so he can throw it on the move. That's what's so important about this pass. What John does so well is he turns the corner and he can throw this on the move dribble pickup right to the opposite corner. Turns the corner here, recognizes Paul George is pulled all the way over to the restricted circle, so Beal is open at the opposite break. Just a great pass. And you can see once again he throws that with one hand right on target too. He's just so good at his dribble pickups with his right or his left hand against an ice drop, because this is the hardest pass to make. If you're the guard right here with the ball, you can see they're doing a good job. This hand is high to try to take away that pass to the pop, because one of the options against an ice drop is he can throw it right here, then they go dribble handoff to get him going back to his left downhill. But instead, he just throws it right across court, right on target to Kelly Oubre for a three. Here's another example. Great job of flipping the screen. He starts to attack downhill. He sees the low defender right here is pulled over to take away the roller. He can throw it right over to that corner for a lift up at the break. Flips the screen, starts to turn the corner. Now, in this example, watch this cut. This is a great cut right here. That cut occupies the low defender and his defender, which leaves the opposite corner wide open. Now he starts to turn the corner. He sees this defender, the low defender right there is at the restricted circle. Once again, it's an if-then statement. If he turns the corner, the screener's defender is dropping. He sees the low defender pulled over. He can go right to the opposite corner. And that is just an elite level pass to be able to make with either hand on the dribble. Just a touch pass right over top, right on time, and right on target. Now we see him use that same pass against the up to touch. So watch the screener's defenders now up to touch on the coverage. He starts to turn the corner. The low defender is pulled over, coming to the restricted circle, so the opposite corner is open. What a great pass. He even looks off the defender too. Watch his eyes. Watch his eyes right here. He's looking at the roller, still looking at the roller, draws that defender in, and now he can throw it right across court. He's going to start to use the screen. You can see they're at the level now. He sees Carmelo's pulled over right there, so that leaves the opposite corner open. For a little lift up two, right on time. Right on time and right on target. Now watch this extra dribble he takes on the drag out right here. So because he takes this extra dribble, it's not open yet. The low defender is still at that block. Because he takes one more dribble right here, he draws in both the screener's defender, his primary defender. He can see the low man right here is looking at him and has the roller. James Harden right here is trying to play two with the roller and his offensive player right there, Otto Porter, so the opposite corner's open. What a great pass. You can see it was perfect on time and on target too. You hear that a lot. Now we see John attacking a switching coverage, so they switch that screen. He's able to turn the corner here, draw and help there, and draw on the low defender, so he's able to throw it to the opposite corner for a knockdown three. Now we have the Wizards running Spain action, so ball screen, back screen. He starts to come off, they switch it. Now watch how they're going to set the back screen right here, but look at Anthony Davis. He starts to get pulled in because the roller becomes free. And because the roller is free, that means the opposite corner is open for a three. Just a great pass.